We came here to escape poverty from India. And it was super bad, and my parents were hardly able to make it. But my parents worked hard to give me and my sister a good life. I came here as a senior mostly because I wanted to wrap up my education in the best way that I could, and I felt I could not do that in a public school. The classmates were super accepting. They were very warm, very kind as soon as I entered, and I don't think most kids expect that when they go to a new school.
The school began in 1992 with 12 students and a handful of homeschoolers, and now here we are 30 years later, by God's grace, educating children from pre-K all the way to 12th grade. International students is a big part of the ministry here at Our Savior. It started back in 1999 with a student from Africa who wanted to come over and play basketball. He stayed with a member of the church family. That was the start of what became a real big ministry here at Our Savior.
School, we have a very rich athletic history. Our basketball program has provided a way for us to bring in a lot of international students who have gone on to play at the college level and even to the NBA.
The schools in Russia are not as friendly as here in Our Savior. I know everyone from the kindergarten up to the senior class. People here are very open to you and they consider you as your family member.
Our international students come to us from 5 different continents and about 40 different countries. It fits well with the diversity of the school and diversity of the island. When students come over from overseas, they're often hosted by church congregation members. They're able to go to youth group, they're able to go to church, and it's just exciting to see their faith grow as we work together.
So I'm from China and I've been here for 2.5 years. Now we're staying with our biology teacher, Miss Walty, and she's also a church member here.
We're definitely not in the Bible Belt. Long Island's a populous island with about 8 million inhabitants, and we're located in Centereach, which, as it sounds, is right in the center of Long Island, and conservative Christian beliefs aren't necessarily the mainstay.
As a classical Christian school, we're working with our students from a very young age on things like logic and rhetoric, but also on the development of our students' character, so that they can be proud of themselves and their community can be proud of them. From a holistic standpoint, it's not just something that's in a math book, but it's who the person is, who the student is, and getting the full potential out of each of our students, so that for years after they graduate, they're continuing on with the mission that they've started here.
Throughout the history of the school, LCEF has been a very helpful lending partner for us. With the purchase of this building, LCEF made it possible for us to renovate 2 smaller rooms into 1 large STEM room, where the walls show forth pictures of creation, where we honor the creator as the author of science. And most recently, 16 acres a mile away from here, where we dream big to be ready for a bigger campus in the future. Classical education opens students up to questioning from the students and also questioning from the teachers, to not take things at face value, but to think deeply, not what to think, but how to think, and to think logically, critically, and biblically.
I was seeking out guidance in Christianity for the past year, but it's a different experience being in a school that is embodying the Spirit in itself. People were generally very kind to each other, and this was normal. And this was visceral and it was real. Teachers are very warm and very inviting and very caring.